Your movie, the first one, God's Not Dead, made a lot of waves. I don't want to get into specific numbers, but let's basically ballpark it. I'm thinking it was about $2 million budget and then upwards of how much gross?
It was north of 60 million. So
That doesn't happen in Hollywood.
it doesn't. I don't know where you got the $2 million number, but I would have loved to have had $2 million for the first movie.
It's on Wikipedia. So what was it? I'm just curious.
I can't even say, but it certainly wasn't $2 million.
So you were working with even less.
Yeah, we had a very talented team that we were able to work a little magic and pull something off. So I'm very excited for people to see the second film. We had some more resources, and we were actually able to light some scenes. Brian Shanley, our DP, actually was able to spend a little bit of time moving some lights around and getting a look. So it's.
Do you feel as if the reaction to your work has changed after showing that you have subject matter that, although at first glance maybe people thought, well, I don't know it's going to be that popular, but then it really blew everyone out of the water? Is it now becoming a scene where you're able to do more that you wanted now that you can say, hey, I make very high-grossing movies?
Oh, absolutely. You know, from the film, I was able to meet my agent, Holly Jeter, at William Morris, which has been such an amazing experience being there. And they have me up for several pictures, which are faith adjacent, I would call them. There's a studio picture that I'm working on right now.
Any that you've announced yet?
Nothing that's been announced, but I'm excited to be working with some people at Universal.
Working with Universal, what is it about you and your background that you think can bring something different to these projects than maybe just another director that doesn't have the same beliefs that you do?
Well, a lot of it, I think, is growing up in the Midwest. And I was a high school art teacher for 4 years before doing the film thing. And so I don't think there's actually a better training ground for being a director than trying to win 30 unruly students to your vision every day. But I think I have a unique perspective on what the audience between the coasts are looking for.
Yeah, I can absolutely think that is probably very true because you kind of know the background of that. On a separate note, I think this movie, the timing with the upcoming election and starting a conversation, did you do this on purpose or was it just lucky timing?
It was all intentional. No, it's. I think the environment, the political climate of the country. I think this is just a film that is going to give Christians an opportunity to place their vote for at the box office. I think
I like that.
I think Christians are feeling a little bit persecuted in this country. I think we're seeing some of our freedoms, our religious freedoms, slip away. You know, Christian or non-Christian, whatever your beliefs may be. I think it's important that people have the right and feel free to stand up for those beliefs.
I mean, you have seen with projects like this that actually start a conversation, it sometimes makes the media pay attention and talk about bigger issues. What would be your hope from this movie to inspire the politics, the government, what's going on in the United States of America?
I have no hopes for that. My hope is that is that one kid in the middle of Iowa sees this movie who's struggling with their faith, and this maybe gives them a glimmer of hope that there's more out there than what they currently know.
That's beautiful. And I just have to ask one last question. How in the world did you get Mr. Mike Huckabee to be in your movie? That's pretty, I mean, it's his first starring role, right? Or co-star role?
Mike's a pro in front of the camera, let me tell you. He was a one-take wonder. You know, we put some feelers out there, and we're filming in Arkansas, so of course we have some connections with that.
Who are some of the other people, are you allowed to say, that might have been doing it if Mike wasn't available?
I can't, no.
Would you have cast Trump?
Oh, Donald is great in whatever he's doing out there. So I don't know. Well, that really wasn't my call, but Mike, we were happy to have him, and we were lucky to have him, and so I'm disappointed that he's no longer in the race. He's such a great guy. He has such great values, and I don't know.
Are you endorsing anybody yet?
I try to stay out of the political world.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm just curious, do you feel any sort of pressure to have this one perform the same as the first one did, or are you just going to have faith and go with it?
You know, no pressure. I think we just wanted to create a story that people could relate to, and a character that, you know, Melissa did just such an amazing job with Grace, showing a vulnerable character that was still willing to step into the void and stand up for what she believes. So hopefully it will inspire some people to do the same.
Oh, congratulations. The trailer made me want to see it. It looked amazing.
All right. Thank you so much.
Right.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.